Our group decided to do a community service project rather than create a new venture. We wanted to get involved with the Boulder community apart from college students, so we reached out to unfamiliar territory and found a retirement community called Fraser Meadows. Fraser Meadows needed volunteers to help decorate the building with holiday decorations. This was a perfect opportunity for us. We were able to give back to our community while spreading holiday spirit. We spent the afternoon at Fraser Meadows decorating the building, and it was very rewarding. We all left with a sense of happiness and gratitude for such a wonderful experience. Our objective going into the project was to maximize value in the Boulder community apart from college students, and you can follow our journey throughout this video. All group members cohesively had high extroversion and an openness to experience. The fact that our project was a seasonal service project boosted our team's overall morale as we became more excited and eager to decorate for a retired community. We believe that our internal locus of control directly affected the retirees. We could directly see the positive effect that our decorating had. The retirement home residents were ecstatic to have us help them because the decorations lifted their morale and spirits. As our members allocated roles appropriately, we learned from our diverse inputs and demonstrated team bonding through helping a needful community.
When we were assigned this project, we immediately recognized the need for a decision. As a team, we needed to make a non-program decision to decide what we wanted to do for our project and how we would contribute to the community. We generated alternatives with the 1-3-6 brainstorming technique, where we each came up with 5 ideas on our own. Once we had 5 ideas, we met as a group and assessed each option. After assessing our options, we decided to perform a random act of kindness where we would shovel snow from people's driveways. We came to a problem and we tried to implement our idea. There was no snow to shovel. When we were able to avoid being stuck with a faulty idea that was generated by groupthink by assessing the strengths, weaknesses, and weather through devil's advocacy. Since our chosen idea was not going to work, we went back to step 2 and reassessed our alternatives. We then decided to volunteer at a retirement community and spread holiday spirit. We implemented the idea by contacting multiple retirement communities and asking them if they needed help volunteering. Fraser Meadows Retirement Community needed volunteers to help decorate for the holidays. We went to Fraser Meadows and had a wonderful time volunteering. Afterwards, we learned how you can add value into the community by just giving up a few hours of your day. We were able to get back to the community during the holidays, and it was very rewarding. Our decision-making process was successful, and there were no other decision-making biases discovered by our group.
Our first step in the planning process was to define a goal and a specific course of action. Upon our first meeting, we were all under agreement that we wanted our project to be community service oriented. This left our mission statement to be creating a better community through giving back. Our next step in the planning process was to come up with a strategy as to where we wanted to do our community service and what we wanted our project to be. An opportunity here was that there were plenty of people who could use some free help from a group of college students. This led us to the retirement community. Finding this opportunity at the retirement home gave us all of the resources necessary for us to achieve our goal. One threat that added some difficulty to this project, however, was scheduling a time that worked for all of the members in our group as well as with the coordinator at the retirement community. The greatest strength of our idea was the fact that this was a project that we could all enjoy as we were helping to spread the holiday spirit into our community. Finally, the only significant weakness of our idea was the issue of communicating with the residents at the retirement home due to the hearing impairments that many of them had.
When it came to completing this project, our team was both extrinsically and intrinsically motivated. Each one of us enjoyed the act of volunteering itself. We were excited to get out and see what we could do to help the Fraser retirement community, and that in return satisfied our internal motivation. But extrinsic factors also played a role in completing this project. Grades, of course, are always a strong influence on our actions. We knew that if we put in the effort, we would have the outcome that we wanted. The expectancy theory was in action during the completion of this project and affected our behavior throughout the project. We believe that one's efforts will positively influence one's performance. As far as goal settings, SMART goals was present in our decision making. At first, it was challenging creating a specific goal. We each bounced ideas off each other but never came up with an idea until time was running out. Secondly, having a goal that was achievable, realistic, and attainable to be successful was a challenge at first. But after thoroughly coming up with volunteering activities that would fit the requirements of this assignment, we finally found an achievable goal that was realistic and would fit within our time constraints and criteria. And lastly, of course, the assignment itself had a time-bound date that it needed to be completed by, but we as a team also set other dates along the way to have segments of the assignment done so that we weren't crammed to finish this project last minute. SMART goals are an effective tool that provide clarity, focus, and motivation in order to achieve goals. It can also improve your ability to reach them by encouraging you to define your objectives and set a completion date.
Thank you for watching. Happy holidays!